Who's that?
Just a friend.
Okay. You weren't followed?
Nope.
Beautiful. Come into the funhouse. And now we begin. Lottie, you have broken my heart recently. Now I know that we both know what we're speaking about here. Lilith approached me and said that you said to her, when you get rid of those chains and get your freedom back, come to me. Now I will ungag you and I will give you a chance to explain yourself. But this feels like a spit in the face to me, my family, our friendship, more than anything. This is craziness to me. Absolute craziness to me. Like, I knew you were a crazy Irish bastard, but this is... oh, this is something else. Like, my family represent much, much more than anyone could ever imagine. Ever imagine. My family is not chained. My family has freedom. They can do whatever the hell they want. Now, there is code within our family, yes. But they have freedom. We are not chained. And for you to say that, if it is true, for you to say that is absolutely wild to me. That is... I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. But part of me does. Part of me does. Now I am going to ungag you, and you can explain yourself.
No, that's not what I said at all. What I said is if she was feeling constrained by something to break free from chains, and that I believe in being free, etc., etc., but I never said that your family was a chain to her at all. I didn't even know what she was talking about. For all I knew, it was a vow of, I don't know, poverty. I have no idea.
That's how
I didn't tell her you're chained in the Barazinos. Get out. Did not say that at all.
Believe me. That's how it was said to me. That's all I can tell you. That's how it was said to me.
No, if she felt like she is in chains, that's not on me at all whatsoever. But that's not what I told her.
She said that's what you said to her. She said, and I quote, when you've broken the chains and you've got your freedom back, come to me.
No. Not at all. Not once.
Lottie, you of all people, this breaks my heart. You of all people should know what we're about.
I do. I don't lie either. So I'm a man of my word. If I was sacked up enough to say that to one of your people, I'd be sacked up enough to say something about it.
Yeah, that's what confused me as well. Because I know you would not approach any of the others because they're all higher ups and they all know this family like the back of their hands. Like,
if I wanted one of yours, I would ask you. I'm not about any of that.
So
you know that.
What's the private conversations you've been having with Lilith?
Just friends. I took her over to the shinery to show her my shinery. She didn't want to come inside. I said, okay, no problem. But I have to get some shine anyway, so I went down and got my shine. And then me, Leo, and Aylin walked around Saint Denis because we're the only 4 people about. But by no means are we trying to poach, nor do I don't think we'd take her. She'd have to get voted in by 5 people who aren't here. Can't just join our family. There's a tribunal.
Yeah.
And she'd have to get a vote past Leo too, so I don't think Leo's in the business of fucking you either. So it's not a be-all, end-all, come talk to me, because that's not how it works. You got to get 5 for 5 yeses to get into our family. And that would take 5 of us saying, fuck Jason, we're going to steal someone out from under him.
my granddaughter as well. It felt like a spit in the face to
It'd
me.
be pretty fucking stupid.
So you know,
And I'm a lot of things, but I'm not stupid.
so you
Now,
know,
whether or not if she had felt like she was in binds of other things, I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe she didn't want to rob things. Perhaps in that case, tell people you don't want to rob things.
this
It's
is what
that easy.
this is what I don't get as well. Like 2 days prior to that private talk, she was all about loyalty, family priorities, and all this, that, and the other. And then she has a private conversation with you, and all of a sudden she's down on herself, and I'm like, so what? What?
See, I don't know why she would do that. She came over and she asked me at one point, she's like, why are you being nice to me? And I said, well, your family's always treated me right, so I treat them right. It's the way it goes. She said, well, you took me to your moonshine shack. I said, yeah, I wanted to show you where it was at in case you ever needed anything. But you didn't want to come inside, so I'm not going to give you a key. Yeah. She asked several times, like, why our gang is so nice to your gang. Uh-oh, I'm getting thirsty. I won't do nothing if you cut me free.
Okay, you got out. I took his weapons in there anyway.
She had also mentioned at one point, she was like, she had asked why he was talking, why he was hanging out, this, that, the other thing. She asked what our gang does, and I told her. And I even said, I'm good in thirst. I even told her, I was like, Jason is a good man. And now I did talk some bad. I said, Jason's a good man. Sometimes he surrounds himself in some fucked up people.
True.
But I think that's the only bad that I said.
True. Very true. Like we have, as you probably know, because probably in your group, we have had mishaps.
Huh.
People that quite don't understand us and get us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lilith was a bit conflicted in that. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up because, like I said, like a day before, 2 days before, she was all about the family, all about the priority and the loyalty. Like I initiated her in myself. I told her the history of this family. Like, so she understood it. She didn't go in going, well, I don't understand. Like, she got it. But then when she told me that you said that to her, and that is what she told me you said, like, it felt like a very big slap in my face. A very big slap.
I hope she's not using me as a scapegoat, because I don't do that. You know that.
Don't worry, that has also crossed my mind. That has also crossed my mind.
Because, as I said before, she could want to join the gang all she wants to. But first off, it takes 5 of us. Secondly, that's quite a bit of machismo to think that you just get to join our gang. So that's the only thing that I could think. And that part would be she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Because it's not just me. I don't say, yeah, you're in the gang. It doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
5 of 5. One person says, no, you're not in. I don't think Leo and I both are in the business of fucking you if it takes you knowing Leo longer. But
yeah, Leo, I can let that pass. That man is a very good friend of mine. He will always be a very good friend of mine. He was a higher up in the Berezinos at one point. Like, me and that man have bled together, cried together, laughed together. Sometimes we even touch ourselves inappropriately together. But, I was away for a set amount of time, and I will admit I wanted him back. But when he joined you, I let it slide because I was like, you know what, at least he's still in a place where he's happy. And obviously he's very happy with Aelin, and I don't want to... It's not my... See, people think sometimes that I'm this big bad wolf, and my family are this big bad wolf. We don't want to, we're not out here causing shit for people, but like I've always said, when shit comes to my doorstep and their doorstep, well, we end up here. Right? And that's it.
mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't get... Check outside for me. check outside for me. But, you know, when people bring shit to my doorstep and shit like that, like, it very much... Oh, man. Especially a friend as well. A friend. Someone I consider a friend.
I'm actually a might bit pissed myself at this point that I'd be used like that.
Like I said, there is a possibility. Don't think I'm a fool. I have thought of this possibility. I have thought, but my hands are tied with her because she is my daughter's daughter, and
I hope
Jack's
she
daughter.
didn't misunderstand something I was saying. Maybe we're on two different wavelengths, but I was saying, do whatever you want, be free, not leave your fucking family. No, if that's what she read, that's what she read. But it's not like we'd be taking her in.
Yeah.
I told her that our gang is about being free men, etc., etc., etc. But I'm talking about union men. I'm not talking about fucking free as in break out of your gang.
No, I know.
And if she wanted to leave your gang, I'd tell her, well, go talk to him about it and leave the gang. Doesn't mean I'm taking you in.
She did. But when she told me you said that, and trust me, she was, that stuck with her, what you said. All clear?
Yep, we're all good. If anything was gonna blow my head off, it would have done by now.
Like, when she told me that she was considering leaving, when she brought that up, it's the way she said it, you know? And I'll admit to you right now, she was very angry at you. And then within the next hour, she wasn't angry. You know what I mean? There is question marks above her. Don't get me wrong. I'm keeping a very close eye on her. Me and the family are keeping a very close eye on her. But yeah, like she was very angry at you for saying that. Because I took it as disrespect. Like I took it like you were telling
I would
her.
too.
Like, you know, like this family is chained and we don't have freedom. Like it's the opposite. Like I
No,
said,
you gotta do what you're told to do sometimes when you're in a gang, absolutely. But beyond that, no, that's not what I was trying to say by any means. If she took it that way, that's her own self-doubt, but that's not what I was saying. And certainly don't come talk to me. I'm more likely to ice you for fucking abandoning your gang anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not how I roll about it, that's for sure.
now, as you can imagine, I was expecting this conversation for me to go a little bit more crazy or a little bit more angry because I have been eating at this for 2 goddamn days. 2 goddamn days. I've had to do some things elsewhere in the spiritual world, so I have not been in recently. But, oh, trust me, I was bottling up this anger that I had because I still don't know, but I
Have
was...
you asked her about it?
No, I've already asked her. If she's lying, she's lying. If she's lying, she's lying. Then we'll both know she's a liar in the long run, and then we both won't trust her. Because I'm telling you, I'm keeping a very close eye on this girl, and she's also related to Chaos, and Chaos has a bad habit of exaggerating things. And that's why she's not part of the family. Because I do not like people who exaggerate things. I like people who are straight to the point and will just say it with their chest. That's it. But yeah, she could be exaggerating. But you understand that we're here in this nice little cabin, and you know who I am, and you know what I do. And when I get these little baby swans and they deliver me gifts of, oh, beauty, and that's a compliment, by the way. I cannot pass it. And some people probably think that we are slacking lately. Like, that we're a bit of a pushover, we're a bit of a, you know, some people in this world take our kindness for weakness. But we are killers. All of us, we are killers. Not quite like me, but, you know, all of them are bloody gorillas out there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Step outside a second. So what I am going to do is untie you. If you move a muscle, I will kill you. You understand?
Alright.
This one deserves a bit of a nicer burial.
There's a big gravestone down there.
Where?
Down here.
Oh. Now the question is she lying? There is a chance. There is a chance.
Right, we need to go find our answer then.
No, we're watching her like a hawk. Some people just need to remember. I can't let him go. I can't let him go. Do me a favour.
Mhm.
Flee your horse. Come with me. I want to see if he sees the light or if Aelin runs in as a doctor.
You can get further up. I think you could.
No, just go. Just come here and lay down. Come here and lay down. Go a bit back, actually. I can see him, I don't know about you.
What did you say?
I said, are you in Whisper?
Indeed I am.
I can see him. I don't know about you. I can though. That's the main thing.
I can't, but I'll keep an eye on the road then if you keep an eye on him.
Oh, he saw the light. He saw the
Alright.
light. Yes, he did. That quickly, yeah.
Well, at least you know this conversation has been had, and there probably won't be any repercussions for it.
Hmm.
But I can tell you right now, I was just sitting and shooting the shit about folklore with those two.